All right, guys. On your Google Drive, you should see earthquakes, eruptions, and other events that change the Earth trifold. Start by putting in your name, and we can go through these questions together. I have found the reading book online that I'm going to use to show you some of these answers. So let's look at number 1. Name and describe the 4 layers of Earth, page 477. So if you have your book open, you can find page 477. I will show you on the computer as well. So we're looking for the 4 layers of the Earth. Wow, right here I can see this header says layers. That gives me a clue that this is what we're talking about. And I can even see in the picture, here's the 4 different layers. Okay, but it said name and describe. So I would use some of this information over here in this paragraph to help me with this answer. So I can see the inner core is at the center. It is a solid ball of metal. Around the inner core is the outer core. This layer is liquid metal. The next layer is called the mantle. The mantle is made of solid rock and minerals, and the top layer is the crust. Now, I wouldn't go writing exactly all of those words, but a few of the words out of that paragraph would be helpful for your answer. So don't just plagiarize by copying it, but you could use a few words. For instance, I might say, the first layer is the inner core. It is a solid ball in the center. Okay, so pause my video so you can type in your answer for number 1. Number 2 says, what causes an earthquake? Again, she gave you the page number, 479. What causes an earthquake? Okay. Earthquakes. In this paragraph, I bet we're going to see something that says causes. There we go. What causes an earthquake? Sometimes the edge of one plate is pushed under another plate. This causes an earthquake. There you have it, guys. Write that answer down for number 2. Number 3, what type of damage can earthquakes cause? Again on page 479. During these strong earthquakes, buildings can crumble and fall, and roads can crack and split. There we have an answer for what damage it can cause. Buildings can crumble and fall, and roads can crack and split. Next question, how do landslides change the size and shape of landforms? Page 480 to 482. Let's look for the word landslides. There it is. How does it change the shape of the earth? During a landslide, rocks and soil suddenly break loose and slide down hills or mountains. Landslides can happen for different reasons. Let's see. Look back at my question. How do they change the size and shape of landforms? Oh, here we go. They change the size and the shape and size of landforms. They fill valleys with soil and rocks. There's one answer. Next question says, explain what happens when volcanoes erupt. Still on page 480 to 482. What happens when volcanoes erupt? Here's my section about volcanoes. I think this very first sentence is going to give us our answer. A volcano is an opening in Earth's crust where hot melted rock and ash from inside Earth erupts. So, when a volcano erupts, hot melted rock and ash from inside the Earth shoots out. That would be what happens. Next question says, how are the Hawaiian Islands created? 482. Looking for those words, Hawaiian Islands. Oh, there they are. The Hawaiian Islands are volcanic islands found in the Pacific Ocean. The islands are the peaks of large mountains formed under the ocean by volcanic eruptions. So, here we go. They are the peaks of large mountains formed under the ocean by volcanic eruptions. Let's see, how many questions have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there are 3 left. Let's do one more, okay? What makes tsunamis so dangerous? I'm looking for the word tsunamis. There we have it. A tsunami is a giant wave. Tsunamis are caused by changes in the ocean floor. Underwater earthquakes, landslides, and volcanic eruptions can all cause tsunamis. The force from these natural disasters can make the water rise. This will start a wave that speeds through the water until it reaches land. A tsunami is one of the most damaging forces on Earth. I bet this is going to tell us why it's so damaging. It can race toward land as fast as a jet plane. It can wipe out villages and even islands. It can move soil and rocks as much as 620 miles. So here's a good answer for you. It can wipe out villages and even islands. All right, for these last 2 questions, you can go ahead and put KM, my initials, to let Mrs. Rosala know that I have given you permission to skip the last 2 questions.